Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home and to my first organize and restock video in 2025. And a big thank you to Hobby Lobby for sponsoring this organization video. In this video, I will be organizing our kitchen, adding new organizational products to the pantry, restocking the pantry, fridge, and freezer, prepping food, sharing a giveaway, and more. So a lot packed into today's video. I hope that you enjoy it and that it can give you a lot of organization, motivation, and inspiration today. So as you could see, the fridge and pantry was looking pretty empty, so it was time for a big restock of food. Before I left to get groceries, I made a grocery list and I started to clean out the fridge, but our power went out, so I wasn't able to finish cleaning, and I decided to just go ahead and leave for town. So my first stop of the day is Hobby Lobby, and I'm here to look for some new organizational products for our pantry. I've been slowly trying to switch from plastic containers to glass containers in the pantry. I knew that Hobby Lobby had a great selection of pantry organization items, so this was my first stop, and I was able to find everything that I needed for the pantry here at Hobby Lobby. They have added a lot of new kitchen items and also a lot of new organizational items, so always a great place to go to look for organizational products for your home. It's always my first stop when I'm looking for new organizational products, and you guys know it's always my first stop when I'm looking for home decor as well, and pretty much just anything for my home. This has just always been one of my favorite stores. They had so many great options for fridge organization, pantry organization, drawer organization. They're also bringing out their spring shop items and a lot of great organizational products in that section as well, and the spring shop is currently 40% off. Also head to the back of the store in the craft section. There's a lot of great options for glass jars in that section. I did grab a $100 Hobby Lobby gift card to give away to one of you, so stay tuned until after the grocery haul to hear how to enter that $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway. So I just pulled into the Costco parking lot and I ate my lunch, which was Chick-fil-A. Go-to Chick-fil-A order is a side salad with like an 8 or 12 count grilled chicken nugget. Then I got a half unsweet tea. So we are going to go into Costco and the parking lot is packed as usual. I've been just sitting here for a little while trying to get up the motivation to go in there. I have to get a lot of groceries today. We basically have no food at home. So this is going to be a giant Costco haul. So I just need to get in there and get started shopping. We will take a peek at what is new and then we'll just start going through the aisles and filling up the cart with all of my regular items, and hopefully we can try a few new items today as well. So I always start off in the middle of the store just to see what is new and see what they had new at Costco for 2025. They have a lot of spring items right now, so a lot of outdoor products, gardening items, garden sheds, coolers, picnic tables, a lot of great new items in that middle section. And now I'm starting to get into the aisles of groceries. Like I said, just grabbing all of my regular items, which you'll see in the grocery haul. Costco is one of my favorite places to get groceries, and it had been a while since I've been to Costco, and it also had been a long time since I had done a huge restock like this. Just between traveling, Christmas, everything going on, I just haven't done a big restock in a while, and so it was definitely time. And they did have these houseplants again at Costco. They were really pretty, kind of wishing I would have grabbed some. But if you've watched my previous restock videos, then you know that I like to do a big restock of groceries about every 7 weeks in our home. We do live really far out in the country and we're over an hour away from Costco, so it just works out best to do a big restock. It does save time in the long run, and also it does save money in the long run as well. If you can just do big restocks like this, I mean, maybe 2 weeks later I might have to grab a few more fruits or veggies, but after this restock I'm hoping that it will be several weeks, if not a month, before I have to get groceries again. So I'm back home and I'm going to share a grocery haul, but first I want to quickly show you what I got at Hobby Lobby. I'm excited to give the back wall of the pantry a little refresh with these items. These large 304 ounce jars were only $16.99. Such a good price. And then they have the smaller ones as well. And these smaller ones were only $10.99. And these are really good quality. They've got a good seal on them. That's the issue with some of the containers in my pantry. The seal just isn't the greatest. I also got these wooden bins, and this is a set of 3 different sizes, and I want to use these for potatoes, sweet potatoes. These 3 glass jars with the wooden lids are also for the pantry. They're really pretty. Baskets are also in the decorative storage category, so this basket was 50% off as well, and I got this to go on the top shelf of my pantry. So I had bought one of these green organizational bins last year from Hobby Lobby, and they finally have them in stock again, so I had to get a second one for my pantry. Okay, so that's everything from Hobby Lobby. Let's get into this grocery haul now. I will start off with all of the items from Costco. Put your guesses down below in the comments on how much you think all of these groceries from Costco cost. We will start off over here with the fruits and veggies. I have got mandarin oranges, sweet potatoes, baking potatoes, 3 bunches of bananas, a bag of celery sticks, not only for snacks, but also I want to make bone broth, a box of baby spinach, these raspberries were on sale, a bag of carrots for juicing, bone broth, and then I'll also put these in the crock pot with me. 3 containers of Greek yogurt. We all love to have Greek yogurt and honey with granola. I got a bag of quinoa, a package of the tuna. I'll show how I make this later on in the video. I want to prep some and just have it in the fridge for an easy lunch. A box of these little containers of coconut water. I've got some organic tomato sauce, shamrock cottage cheese, some sour cream, and then I got 4 packages of cheese. I don't want to run out before I go to Costco again, so I just got extra, and we can put half of this in the freezer. Chosen Foods classic mayo, and then I always get our maple syrup and our honey at Costco, and then the Kirkland organic coconut oil. I also always get my butter at Costco. It's a really good price, and you can put butter in the freezer. We'll usually either get my flour at Costco or I will get it from Azure Standard. And then I got 3 bags of these chips because we love them. And what's great about these is that they are not cooked in seed oil, they're cooked in avocado oil. Okay, so we're down to the last couple of items, and the reason why my Costco haul was so expensive is because I did get some meat this time. I don't always get meat from Costco. We like to get that locally, but my freezer is running low, so I had to get a 3-pack of organic ground beef. And then I also got some chicken breast, some lunch meat to make wraps and sandwiches. I got green beans, frozen strawberries, frozen blueberries, and then 2 packages of the dark sweet cherries. And that is everything that I got from Costco. Not quite as large of a haul as usual, but it was still $490, and that was due to the fact that I bought this meat over here. Also, this meat definitely adds up when you start putting meat into your cart. I also went into Sprouts and Safeway. I've never been in Sprouts before, and I just wanted to check it out. At Safeway, I got rice, the stone ground wheat organic crackers, organic beef and chicken broth, some sliced almonds. Okay, so I'm gonna switch it up this time, and we are going to start with the pantry instead of the freezer and the fridge. So I'm going to be trying to clean that pantry a little bit as I'm restocking, and then we'll also be adding those new organizational items from Hobby Lobby and adding labels to those containers. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I do want to go ahead and share with you how to enter that $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway. So I'm giving away a $100 Hobby Lobby gift card. Like I showed you, I purchased it at Hobby Lobby when I was shopping there, and I want to give that to one of you. So to enter the giveaway, you just have to like this video, be sure that you're subscribed to the Hannah's Happy Home YouTube channel, and then just leave a comment down below this video and you will be entered in the giveaway, and I will randomly choose the winner on the date that the giveaway ends, and all of those dates and the details will be down below in the description. So I used this basket from Hobby Lobby for napkin storage. So I've got all of my cloth napkins in here, napkin rings, and also all of my paper napkins for Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthday. This worked out perfect because all of these napkins were just scattered on that top shelf before, and now they are neatly organized in this basket. So we are going to start washing these glass jars from Hobby Lobby, adding labels to the front of the jars, and filling them up with food before adding them to the pantry. I'm starting to work on those labels, and I use a Cricut Joy to make labels. I've been using this for years. I've loved it, and labels just add that perfect finishing touch to an organized space. So the kit that I have is the Cricut Joy. I have rolls of white and black paper and then a roll of transfer tape, and then it's really nice to have the little pick, and then also the other little item you saw me using to run over the label to transfer it to the transfer tape and then also onto your container. And all of that is available at Hobby Lobby, and most everything at Hobby Lobby does go on sale at one point or another, so just be watching those sales when you are shopping. It's always a little bit chaotic in this kitchen when I'm filming a restock video. I just grabbed a couple quick bites for lunch, and with my lunch I had this Fit Tea Energy, and it's actually really good. But I am now going to wash these smaller jars from Hobby Lobby. I love the rib detailing in this jar, and I like that it's on the inside of the jar and the outside is smooth. That way you can still add a label to these jars. So I will wash these, get them completely dry, and then we'll fill them up with chia seeds, mini dark chocolate chip, and pumpkin seeds. Those items have just been in bags in the pantry. I haven't had any containers for those, so these will be nice to have. They did have these rib jars in 2 different sizes, so I'd love to just go back and get all that they have in both sizes because they're pretty. They've got the wood detailing. They're very affordable and they seal up great. Okay, so like I said earlier, I got these 3 wooden containers from Hobby Lobby to store all of my potatoes, and I've also got my ginger root in that smallest container as well. And they look really pretty on the bottom shelf of the pantry. They bring in that nice warm wood color. I'm just so happy with how these turned out. They look really nice in the pantry. And these were decorative storage, which does go 50% off, I'd say probably about every 2 weeks at Hobby Lobby. So if you want to grab some of these, just be sure that they're on sale. I've shared this before in previous organization videos, but when it comes to organizing your pantry, sometimes it can be a process, and I've always recommended to not go out and buy all the organizational products and containers for your pantry right away as soon as you move into a house. Just slowly work at it over time, because usually you have to live in a space for at least a couple of months before you know how you want to have things organized. I would say it took me a couple of years before I got this pantry exactly how I wanted it, how it functioned the best for our family. So yeah, sometimes you just have to live in a space for a while before you know how you want everything to be organized. Started this sooner, but I'm going to go and mix up some homemade granola. I like to keep our pantry stocked with homemade granola as opposed to buying cereal. It's really easy to mix up, and our whole family loves homemade granola. I will put the link to my website down below because my recipe for homemade granola is on my website. So you can go and save that to your phone, print it off. I'll start off by measuring my oats into my large bowl and then adding in the shredded unsweetened coconut, my sliced almonds, maple syrup, salt, cinnamon, and then we'll get this baking in the oven. Okay, so this is about how thick I will put the granola in the pan. You'll just pour it in there, spread it out evenly, and then we'll bake it for around 20 minutes. Then we'll stir it, flatten it, and bake it for another 20 minutes, and I'll show you each step of the way as we go. Okay, so while that granola is baking, I'm going to tackle this area, get it clean. I want to restock this mini fridge and get that clean. This mini fridge is from the brand New Air. Perfect size for our cans of sparkling water, milk for coffee, and maple syrup for coffee. Okay, so while my last batch of granola is in the oven, I'm going to do a quick pantry tour. I really love how it turned out, just doing a little refresh on these back shelves with the new glass jars. And I think my favorite additions to the pantry are the little glass jars with wooden lids from Hobby Lobby, and also those Hobby Lobby wooden containers for the potatoes. So I did clean and reorganize this top shelf, and there's just kind of random things stored up there. But then in the back, I have more of my like serving dishes, my cake platter. I've got all the napkins in that basket from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so down on the next shelf back here, I have those 3 new glass jars from Hobby Lobby, and I want to get at least 2 or 3 more because I could line up probably 3 in a row of these glass jars. So I'm just gonna get a couple more for like the chocolate chips, the coconut, all of that. And then turntables are great for these deep corners of the pantry. Over here we've got some homemade items, my homemade applesauce, homemade strawberry jelly, and then homemade pomegranate jelly. And then I have extra items over here like extra peanut butter, mayo, maple syrup, and then kind of like my Costco items over here, the olive oil, salt, coconut oil. On the other side, I have the cereal containers full of granola, and then I have these 2 containers from Hobby Lobby. I love the color of these containers, and they're really sturdy and perfect to store like our breakfast items. So I have all of the honey lined up in here, a little bit of cereal back there. We've got the pancake mix, and then just some different things for making homemade granola. I do keep my essential oil box and my extra candles back there. And then down on this shelf, I have the 3 little snack baskets. These are perfect for holding things like granola bars, crackers, chips, different things like that. And here is some plastic containers, which I will eventually swap out for those glass containers. Like I said, I just put this extra bin right here. And then these glass jars are from Hobby Lobby. These are a really good price. They seal up well, and this is where I keep my kidney beans and black beans. This turntable has the beef broth. And down here, I have those 3 wooden boxes with the baking potatoes in the biggest one. The medium one has the sweet potatoes, and then this little one has my ginger root. Recipe cards and cookbooks are over here. These bins usually hold chips and snacks. These ones back here usually hold extra items for whatever is up on these shelves. And then over here, I keep all of our garbage bags and plastic bags. Down here, we've got the pinto bean container, and then I have some large baskets down here on the floor of the pantry, and these hold my reusable grocery bags from Lotus Trolley, and then some more reusable and cooler bags in this basket. 2 of these large barrel baskets, and then some boxes back in the corner. I keep paper towels in this large basket, and I will link these large baskets down below. You can get them on Amazon. And last thing is a little stool because I am pretty short. I'm 5'3", so I need that little stool to be able to get up to the top shelf. And that is everything in the pantry. Always a great feeling when your pantry is cleaned, restocked, organized, and I also am really happy with the new containers that I added to the pantry from Hobby Lobby. But anyway, I'm gonna get that last batch of granola out of the oven, and we are going to start on the fridge and the freezer and hopefully get it all done by tonight. So because I couldn't finish cleaning the fridge before I went to get groceries, I did have to finish cleaning the fridge here as I was restocking the fridge. And I would highly recommend always cleaning your fridge before you do a big restock like this. When your fridge is kind of empty, that's the perfect time to clean it, and it will also help you to maintain your fridge if you are doing a quick cleaning before you restock each and every time. And I was using a homemade cleaner for my fridge. So in a glass spray bottle, I put white vinegar, a little baking soda, and hot water. You can also add maybe a little dish soap, a few drops of essential oil, or you could just keep it simple and just do half hot water and half white vinegar. But just put that in your spray bottle, shake it up, and you can spray that inside of your fridge. A great non-toxic spray to be using staying in your fridge where all of your food is stored. So as I'm restocking the fridge, I am cleaning some of these fruits and veggies, and I'm cleaning those with baking soda because if you've watched my other restock videos, you know that I've shared that baking soda is one of the best things that you can use to clean your fruit and veggies. So just put your fruit or veggies in a bowl, fill it up with water, sprinkle on a lot of baking soda, and then let that sit for around 10 minutes before you rinse off the fruit and veggies. And tall glass mason jars like this are perfect for storing berries, and I got these white plastic lids on Amazon. They were really affordable price for I think about a 10 or 20 pack. I didn't end up using that new egg container I got because it didn't fit in our fridge, unfortunately, so I just had to continue using my regular container. I am now making some homemade juice, and this is something that I always like to keep in our fridge, especially this time of the year because it helps with your immune system, but it's also great for bloating and just a great juice to be drinking a little bit of every single morning. So for this juice, I did about 5 or 6 oranges, the juice from 4 lemons. I chopped up 1 ginger root, did a spoonful of turmeric, and then 1 of those little containers of coconut water. After that, I shredded some cheese, and I will link my cheese shredder down below. We love to shred our own cheese because not only does it taste better, it also melts better as well. Once I was done with that, I mixed up some tuna to keep in the fridge, and this is just great for an easy lunch. I like to eat it with crackers or those chips that I got from Costco. And this is a super easy recipe. It's just tuna, mayo, and lemon pepper. The last thing I wanted to make was some egg muffins to keep in the fridge for an easy high protein breakfast. So the first thing I did was to cook some ground sausage on the stove top, and then I whipped up some eggs with milk and salt and pepper, stirred that together, and then spooned it into these muffin liners. These muffin liners are from Amazon, and I will link them down below. Now I was using a 1/2 cup measuring cup to spoon this into the liners, and that was way too much. I should have just used 1/4 of a cup. So I would recommend just filling up your muffin liners only halfway with this egg mixture, and you could add in anything that you wanted. You could do some chopped bell peppers, you could do chopped up bacon. I forgot to say I did also mix shredded cheese in with the eggs and the sausage as well, and these were so delicious. The whole family loved them, and it was great. We had these in a baggie in the fridge, and people could just pull these out, heat them up in the microwave for an easy breakfast. That is where I'm going to end today's home organization ideas video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and a huge thank you to Hobby Lobby for sponsoring today's video. I will see you next week on Tuesday with a new video. Bye!